Is it right?
Yeah.
No.
It was, yeah. But obviously.
Company, but he's down there going to work. We've got contractors that come here every day that come out of Casper that do work in Glen.
Well, yes, and I just, yeah, and don't,
Yeah, it's not.
it's just they came back and said they wanted to anymore. No, well,
And be short.
I didn't go up. The construction guys came up, and when they came back, they said, "Well, we'll roll this up, and then we got to head home because we have to take the rest of it."
I think
to
I'm
the
healing.
Casper dump.
There's no flex in it anymore, but it's getting better.
They should have given us half.
No.
They should be well.
The arthritis and the
like I said,
calcification,
I
they
wasn't
took
there.
part of that out,
They
but
gave them.
I got very little flex
They
in it
didn't share it with me, but they
Keep it short.
Just trying to make it where I'm not 24/7 page.
Well, and it was.
I'm just starting.
No,
Yeah, it's a bit of challenge.
like at lunchtime is when they were taking it up.
Real challenge.
Yeah.
No, I'm just curious about
Yeah,
this.
and
That's not
they
right.
took care of it. But it was dump stuff from Glenrock. It was
I guess-
the
I guess-
carpeting at the
Kind of
church.
the bottom line is, does it really have a standard policy?
Well, and that's it. And if we do, then that's fine. They know going into it.
That they have to
That
haul
they're-
it kept.
Yeah, and they'll then add that to the charge.
But we definitely need to have a standard policy before we start playing. You can, you can't. I hate that.
Well, you know, it's just like stuff getting dumped in Casper, and I don't know why
Our place stuff
our
does.
dump people don't ask. If you pull into the dump in Casper, you have to have your water bill or something with you to prove that you live in that area.
Right, yeah.
So it can go in that dump. Otherwise, you don't get a dump. I don't know why they don't ask for something that proves your residency coming into the, but I feel a contractor that's doing work at your house or somebody's house in town should be able to haul that to the dump.
Right, yeah.
Dump.
I'll find out what's going on. And if we don't have a standard policy, we definitely need to get one.
Well,
That's
as
unfair.
much as
Fair is
You know
fair.
what?
as much as anything, an explanation.
They'll let.
If it is, it is.
Doesn't matter.
Well, I will look into it for you.
But thank you.
Because I don't think that was right. You know, whatever the reason. They still owe you an explanation. You could. That's common sense that you explain.
Might be on the road.
I saw the phone. I saw You never know.
My thinking's a little weird.
Hopefully not.
It's not great,
Are you?
but a lot of it is.
Almost. As soon as I get back from this meeting, start throwing stuff in the suitcase. It's all laying right
Time
there.
to, you've got it laid in piles, time to get in
All
the
you have to
bag.
do is put the bag, zip it up, and
We'll have something in the morning
Well-
at the airport sucks.
And here's the thing, at the same time I'm trying to do this, we got this brilliant idea to paint the kitchen while we're gone, which is great, but I want the insides of the cabinets
So you had to
painted.
dump the
So I
cabinets.
had to, and I have got more cabinets. Oh, God.
what you do with all the stuff.
You
Oh,
probably
it's
got,
all over the house.
you probably got more stuff in there than you realize.
Oh, I've got stuff that I'm looking at.
That's known as taking an inventory.
Yeah.
Bare bulk.
Well, I told Mike when it goes back in the cabinets, we're going to have to say, when was the last time I made sugar cookies in a because I have a box of 110 sugar cookies.
You might be able to get by with 50.
Good luck with that.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it's like,
I did
holy
that in my kitchen. The kitchen. And it hadn't been used. I said, you're out of here. If I need you, I guess I'll go buy you.
buy it again. Buy it again. Somebody would just love to have it.
I lost them by my kitchen. It was really hard to do that.
We had like
You know,
27 drinks
I went out.
because we pick them up at the tumbler like land, you know? And it's like, do we really need all those?
yeah, that'll be a good project. You'll be real pleased when it's done. And it was not
And then
easy.
my spice cabinet has no less than probably 75.
Oh, I'm sure.
You know, because, I go to the store and say, ooh, that looks good. Ask yourself, have I ever used that? I don't know, but it looks good.
Did Russ say he was coming or not?
Once a year.
He didn't tell me he wasn't.
And you have to
I was going to say, I talked to him this morning.
Say, you need to give him a wake up call.
He's got 30 seconds.
They don't have good. They don't have good.
We ought to all go like this.
Yeah, they are.
You're wasting your time. You're not getting what you need. That'll be a 50.
It was kind of strange. I walked in the door and these guys were all sitting here. I thought, what's going on?
You know,
They're taking.
I didn't know if you were out
Come in here.
carting something around.
They'll be-
Just working. Just working.
Do you work till 5?
Sometimes.
So I just didn't know if you.
I'm going to call this meeting to order, and would you please rise and say the Pledge of Allegiance with me?
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Would you go?
Are there any additions or deletions? Since we don't have any, I guess we're not adding anything.
We have no deletions.
Okay, I'll move on to, would somebody like to make a motion to approve the council minute meetings of February 10th, 2025?
I move we approve the council meetings of February 10th as per.
Okay, there's a motion, there's a second.
I'll second.
Moved and seconded. Any discussion? Hearing none, I'll call for a vote. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
All those opposed by nay. Motion carries. Moving on to reports. Councilwoman Collins.
Gee, I thought I was really busy, but now it's time for the report. Well, went to the meeting about the Veterans Park. They're moving right along. Everything looks great.
Making
Everybody's
great
working real
progress.
hard. Yeah, that seems great. Had a short meeting with the municipal judge. They're working on their program for what to do with the kids that are sentenced to either doing computer training, or that sort of thing. So we spoke briefly with him and have some ideas of where we can move forward with that. And I think that's about it.
And you're getting ready to go on vacation.
See.
We haven't decided if we're going to let you leave yet. We'll let,
Oh,
you know. We'll
okay.
let you know. Okay?
Councilwoman Nunn.
Oh, yes. Lyle and I have an interesting thing to show you about the landfill. The landfill had their regular meeting the 24th and extensively discussed how to grow food, recycle waste, and have free products available to the public. Now, this first picture shows the wood cellar that they built. That was built without any nails or screws. They built that all with a wood peg method of some kind. I don't really understand. It's very interesting. The next one's another picture of it that is completed. And they have been storing things in there to try to keep food.
Come on,
All right,
Lyle.
come on, that's the next one. Okay, well, you skipped someone.
Come
Oh,
on,
no, you
Lyle.
skipped the beehive. Oh, yeah. There's. We had a terrible time with these, didn't we, Lyle? Okay.
Yeah.
All right, that's it. That's a bee colony that they made for these little mason bees to try to get them to come in and maybe make some honey or do something productive like pollinating plants. This was a dollhouse or toy house that was dumped up at the dump, and the folks down at the Greens area took it in because it's got wheels and made it into a chicken coop. And they now have a chicken coop up there that they can wheel around, and it has chickens in it laying eggs, and we're real excited about that. This is a greenhouse that they built completely from recycled materials. They bought nothing to build that. It's all recycled. This is the inside of it, and they went a step farther on this and put a very nice floor on it. So hopefully they can grow food year-round. So they're just doing a lot of interesting things up there to try to not only recycle materials, but to have free food, free wood, and we've even gotten another step on that. We'd like to expand the project for both food sources and for the potential of recycling waste materials. The growing part of the project would like to include more fruit, more vegetables, a flower garden that would be dedicated to producing flowers for bouquets that the people up there would deliver to senior citizens. Danny Baker, our Greens Department Manager, would like to address the council to give a more detailed plan for the Greens area. A work session would probably be the best place to start with this.
We have no control over the dump district at all.
Oh, we have something we'd like to talk to you about anyway. But you have,
Well, they can come talk to us, but we have
they're
no
gonna come-
control or
Well, I
say,
know-
because
I know you have
they're
no
their own district.
but we still would like you to be very much aware of what's going on up there.
I'm just saying,
And-
we
and-
have no
and-
control of what they
and-
do.
And here's the magic word, land. Meanwhile, the district is purchasing a wood chipper similar to those used by commercial tree trimmers. Such a chipper will help to recycle wood into usable product and will make wood cycling more efficient, and these wood chips will be available to the public for whatever they want to use them for. The new gatehouse is still on schedule to set up March 4th through 6th, which means the transfer station will need to be closed for those days. If that doesn't bring on a Wyoming spring blizzard, nothing will. This has been a long and very expensive project. And the Roto Mill project has been bid out. Now we just need Roto Mill, John. We're counting our fingers and looking at our Roto Mill. That project will certainly be a great improvement to the landfill area. And that's it. We've been busy little bees up there trying to take care of our garbage and to be more efficient at recycling it and making it into something that will benefit the people of our community. Done.
Councilman Kincaid.
Don't have a lot tonight. This week on my hospital board, we're going to meet briefly with Lyle before our meeting. He wants to talk about some things up there, so that's what I've got planned right now. Nothing
Oh.
for council right now.
When's that meeting again?
Thursday.
This Thursday?
Yeah, at our monthly, but right before.
Okay, what time?
5:30.
5:30, okay. We'll be there.
5:30 sharp. Brief presentation.
Okay. Councilman Delgar.
I have nothing for the good of this group.
All right. Thank you, sir.
I've got a lot of stuff, but nothing for the good.
Tammy, clerk.
Good evening, Mayor and Council. Aside from the day-to-day things that I work on, I've been working on a little bit of budget prep. I was working on the allocation letters. Those went out on Friday. They're due on April 4th. Back to me, so if anybody gets questioned about that. I've been doing some more new employee orientation and processing their paperwork, and I'm getting ready to start working on the Corbly Scholarship process for this year. And then just a reminder that we have a work session on the 3rd at 5 o'clock.
Okay.
That's all I have.
I do have one.
Okay, what?
I was just going to thank John for getting the flag put back up.
Now they got the cable sprung in and,
Looks nice. Thank you.
Kelly.
Evening, excuse me, Mayor and Council. I really don't have a lot. The auditors are finishing up. I'm anticipating we'll have finals probably by the end of the week and starting to work on budget.
Okay.
Evening,
John.
Mayor and Council. I completed the workers' comp risk management assessment and evaluation, and we sent in a letter. We got that return letter from him saying that we were done and that they'll see what kind of a discount they'll give us. They haven't told us yet. I've got a quote on the handicap swing that you guys asked me to do. I went down there to Natural Bridge and looked at theirs, and this one here is a little bit more money, but it matches what we have, and I think it's a little better quality for what we're going to do.
Good.
I've been working on some of the things that we're going to propose for budget next year. Been doing continuous maintenance on whatever we have to in town. Looking at different at our 4th Street project, we've still been working on that. And then we did have CEPI. I think they're having Geotech come in and look at that soil over there for that
Yeah.
monument. They're going to come over there and drill some samples.
Drill
and see
some
if it'll-
holes for.
See what it's going to take to make that ground hold that weight. That's about all I got. Thank you.
Lyle.
Evening, Mayor and Council. Senior Center, the ramp is closing up. We're going to do a final inspection on Friday with the State Fire Marshal, do the testing. They'll have some concrete work left outside, but it won't affect what they're going to be doing. Contract renewals are still going on. Planning Commission, on our last meeting, we didn't have that quorum, so we're still, the town code says we got to have 7 members on that board, and I'm wondering if we go to 5. But that's something we can discuss. So we didn't have our quorum on the last meeting, and we still need to adopt the minor boundary changes through the Planning Commission. So that should happen soon, next week. And then we'll have our meeting with the health center on Thursday. That'll be interesting to see how that goes.
Okay.
That's all I got.
Okay. Chevy.
Okay. Good evening, Mayor and Council. So, Theater Thursday voting will be ending this week, and then probably next week all the movies will all be set. So pretty much all the events for summer will be set by next week. I am working on a Town Appreciation Day, so at the end of the summer, still finalizing the band that will be coming in, so hopefully I'll have that finished this week, and that will be ready to go, and I will bring that announcement out. And then just working on budget stuff before I get really busy.
You got a lot of good bands booked, it looks like.
I do, and this one's going to be pretty fun if I can get it for Town Appreciation. We're just working on a few details in the contract, but they're willing to come. Yeah.
Wow.
Thank you. Police Chief Kohler.
Evening, Mayor and Council. We did get a new communications officer hired. He started today, actually. He came in for a few hours this morning to do some paperwork. Working on getting bids for the fencing project out at the new shooting range. And we've got 3 separate trainings this week that we're going to have officers and dispatchers attending, so trying to make that work schedule-wise is getting interesting. But lastly, wanted to bring up, since January 1st, we've had 3 missing children reports. And so I'm feeling a little bit of stress with the canine that I've brought to the council and asked about it. I'd like to be able to get your approval to move forward on that with the purchase so that during these incidents, right now we're having to call dogs from other places to come and try and track kids and things like that. And with the weather being what it's been, I mean, we've been pretty fortunate with all 3, and everyone's been okay when we recovered them and such. But, I'd just hate to be sitting on this 6 months from now and not doing anything when we're talking about a 4-month training time anyway. So I was hoping maybe the council could consider giving some approval on that.
Coulter, is there any particular reason we were having all these missing children? That's kind of a lot for our town.
It's, 3 since January 1st, 7 in the last 12 months that we've had. So I don't know what it is this year, I guess, specifically, but it is obviously quite a bump. But either way, and that's just children. I mean, if you go into, we have individuals who are on Project Lifesaver, things like that, that having a canine with the ability to track would be very beneficial in the area, for sure.
In winter, that's no time for a child to be missing. Good grief, is it?
Absolutely.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I take it this started before I was seated on the council. Why,
Yes.
Why haven't we moved auditor? What do we need to do to
Decide what kind of dog.
We were it was kind of, I would say probably going towards a little more towards budget time. But the fact of what's been going on, I think we should make I don't know if you guys want to make a decision this evening or if you'd like to. I think we need to get kicked off center and make a decision.
Do we have the money in the budget currently? Are we going to short anything? Why can't we?
So currently, I've got
How much is it?
I've got additional money in the budget right now with our shooting range that I was able to go out and actually save some money in that. So the money that we would need would actually just come out of there. So no additional money would need to be added to the budget.
Have we seen a report that outlines exactly how much the entire cost, the annual cost of the entire program is?
I would love to sit down and go over that with you. At this point, it would be the initial cost only.
There's no cost for the dog or the dog.
The way that I'm proposing
fees or
it,
feeding it or anything.
the way that I'm proposing it, no, there wouldn't be.
Coulter, were we going, refresh my memory, on as far as canine training, what was the background of this dog going to be as far as?
So the dog that I'd like that I've proposed to would actually be considered a therapy dog, as well as being trained in tracking and trailing.
Okay.
Won't be a drug dog.
Okay.
No, so it wouldn't be it wouldn't have, so it wouldn't have the concerns.
That's what I was.
Councilwoman
thinking
Calling
we're
would be
going
that
down
this dog wouldn't require all the same monthly trainings and things of that sort. As far as health bills and things like that, I mean, that's something that I'd really like to, I guess, sit
And
down
are
and
there
go
any
over in the council.
additional costs for whoever's caring for the animal? And
So again, that's the, kind of the, if, you know.
yeah, and I
Councilwoman
just
Nunn
would
is-
like to see.
Yeah, Councilwoman Nunn's the only one who's actually come and sat down and spoken with me about it. But what I'm proposing for this particular dog would be that I would be the handler. I'm a salaried employee, so it would cost the town nothing additional in hours and such.
So when we had Yara, that dog was pretty well covered by the town. She had pretty good health insurance. Don't
Yeah,
you think that's
she
kind of
was.
necessary for a dog at this
Whole
day and
different
age?
dog. There's a
But I mean,
Yeah.
totally different training.
still-
Slightly different situation. Something, again, I mean, as far as those costs go, I mean, I'm more than happy to sit down and take input and switch back and forth. The problem right now is that the dog's going to take 4 months to get trained and be out on the street. So 4 months from now, at the rate we're currently going, you know, that's 9 kids.
Well.
Roughly, right? I mean, and that's, if even one of those kids manages to get to the creek,
Or we look.
I
or
think we
lose
could all
them.
agree that this upfront $7,000 investment is,
Right now, they can walk across the
could up.
Yeah.
Yeah, fair enough.
Can't be that long.
Fair enough.
So I guess my question is, what do we need to do?
Somebody needs to make a motion to move forward with it.
I'd like to make a motion to move forward to get a new K-9 for the town of Glenroe.
Motion and a second. Any discussion?
What do we need to move forward? I mean, I don't have a problem with moving forward
If he has
at
this-
least talking about it and seeing,
If he's got the money in his budget to move forward for the training.
as long as we have
Yeah.
the paperwork that says this is what it's going to cost.
Yeah, I think you have
Because unfortunately, we have seen that sometimes K-9 units end up costing a whole lot more, and I would like to be sure that we're
I
seeing
believe that right
all
now,
of
we
that.
do have paperwork that says, that shows how much the training is that correct?
Yeah, the initial cost up front is going to be flat fee, $7,000.
And are we paying for a dog, or do we already have a dog?
So, depending on how the training goes, yes. But
So
that
it-
would cover the cost of the dog.
If we have to buy a dog,
No additional fees.
no additional, that
Yeah.
would. that-
Everything is lumped in for us to have a full working
training
dog.
a dog.
And the handler training as well. So and again, that's something that the town could decide on whether they wanted to cover the cost of food and things like that. I'm not asking for that right now. Like I said, if I'm the handler, I have no issue with my salary covering the cost because I believe the benefit outweighs the cost of dog food every month.
Any more discussion?
We don't have a second, I don't believe.
Yes, we
Or
do.
did we, Russell? Okay, sorry, I didn't hear that.
I have a motion and a second. So any more discussion?
Yeah, I just want to know, what the motion is to what, go forward
forward
with
with
the
the dog-
discussion?
No, I think it was
Go
to move
forward
forward
to get the
with
dog.
getting the dog and getting the training.
I don't think we should wait any longer.
You don't put price on a child's life. I don't think.
Well, if they can be trained to track, it'd be a great thing. That doesn't always work. We've been fortunate we haven't found a dead child. That happens, unfortunately, but
I didn't realize there were 7 in the last.
12 months, yeah.
last 12 months, but just so.
And where is the nearest tracking dog? You were saying something about calling somebody
Oh,
else, whether
Casper or
it's Douglas or
Douglas.
Casper.
Yeah.
So you're talking about, what, 30 minutes an hour?
I wish that
or
was
is
the
it
case.
more?
So the last time that we had one, just the other day on February 14th, the dog from Douglas was activated. That kid was missing for 3 hours before the canine actually arrived on scene.
Did the dog find the kid, or?
No, ma'am.
Well, you and I both know, lots of times the
Absolutely.
kid's like in the
Yes.
laundry room or something.
Yes, ma'am. Their child was recovered before the.
But please don't discount old folks wandering away and need finding too.
Absolutely.
That happens
yes.
too.
Sorry, yes. I shouldn't have.
Gotta look after
misused
those
Are you
children.
talking about
what are you
me,
talking
Margaret?
I want some backup just in case.
Everybody's somebody's child.
Okay, I believe we've gotten to the point of discussion done. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. All those opposed by nay.
Nay.
Motion carries. Move forward.
Thank you. And Councilwoman Calling, I'd love to sit down and go over that with you.
Yeah, and my nay is only because I'm not sure that I have in front of me all the information to do an aye.
Absolutely.
Okay, no problem.
Judy, he has good information. I've looked at it.
I have too, and he has
Get a list
the
of
rest of it.
get a list of questions and go ask them.
Okay.
I have.
We're gonna move on with this. We're gonna move on to items from the floor. Is there any items from the floor this evening? Hi, Rita. How are you?
Hi, I'm good.
Good.
I just have a quick little thing that I think everybody should be aware of. The Wyoming Historical Commission every year does what they call a trek, and it varies from county to county, and it's a 4-day deal. And they have you pay so much to do the trek, and then you come and you do buses and you tour historical places within that county. Well, this year the trek will be in Converse County, which is a lot of fun. It's going to be great. There will be probably 100+ people. We'll have a couple of big buses. They will be coming to Glen Rock on the 20th of June, and we will be touring. We will be having lunch at the Higgins, and we're doing the museum, Glen Rock. We have permission to do Bixby Ranch, the Caryhurst Post Office, and all that where that was, and they'll be meeting at Natural Bridge that evening for dinner, and then the next day will be Shawnee down in that area, and then they'll be doing a walking tour of Douglas on Thursday night, and then they'll be doing some things on Sunday in Douglas, the museum and graveyard and things like that. So it is open to the public. We don't have all the information together yet, but it will be out there for the public to do. And one of the things that I would really like to see them do is to be able to walk to the rock. And that path is just not passable.
Oh, it's a dirt, and we have the engineers. Unfortunately, we started on that over a year ago, and my engineering firm kind of dropped the ball on it. It kind of got just left because we were going to put a 10-foot wide wandering path, just like our pathway through town, 10-foot wide asphalt up there. But it has not got done.
Well, and if that doesn't come to pass, that's perfectly fine. But if somebody could just go up there with a skid steer and maybe
we can talk about that with the hospital district on Thursday, because we don't know. We own the property around the rock.
Yes.
To get there is going through the hospital district. So we'll ask if we can have permission to do something so it doesn't wash, and maybe open something up. So we'll talk to them on Thursday and see what we can do.
Okay. Well, I mean, I just wanted to make sure you guys had the date.
Yep.
Because it's going to be fun. There's going to be a pretty good influx that day in town, and they'll be doing some walking around the Higgins. I don't think that they're going to be able to do the whole walking path down to the park to see all the new signs and everything. Con Turnbull is going to be doing a program that day at the Higgins on the train wreck, the Coal Creek wreck. He wrote a book about it, and so he's going to be doing his presentation at that point. It's just going to be a fun thing, and since Glen Rock, our rock is basically who we are and what we are, and I know that when I was up there last year, that tree that's pretty close to those names needs to be fixed, because eventually that tree is going to wipe out those names on that rock.
We're also working on possibility that with ConocoPhillips and when they get done with the mitigation out there of the pollution around there, that there's a good chance we might be able to purchase or get the old Gates property from them, so we have that as an area in front of the rock and can make better access so it can get clear around it and stuff. But
well, I just
we're working on that, but yes.
Yeah, it's going to be a fun day. It's going to be really, really great. So,
Rita, I have a couple questions for you. Would that be a day that Chevy might want to have food wagons around town? Would that possibly be a appropriate thing to be looking into?
I don't.
Wonderful food wagons.
We only have so much time. On that Friday, they're going to be doing Fort Fetterman, and then going out to the plane wreck out north, which I don't know whether that's going to come. We haven't really been out there to see. There's a monument out there, but I don't know if you can park 2 buses out there.
There's a good enough
can you?
spot you can park 2 buses.
Yeah. So anyway, and then be coming back into town and doing lunch at the Higgins and the museum and all of that. So
Looks like they're pretty well.
Your food. Okay, so then my second question is, do you have a phone number I could contact you? So if I want to ask you a question down the line, I can?
Sure, 262-0513.
Thank you. Sounds exciting.
Yeah,
I just wanted to add, since that's a Friday,
yes.
if you did stay around, we'd probably have Town Square concert and stuff.
Well, and I talked with Sherry about that because Con wants to do a presentation, a PowerPoint presentation, and inside the Higgins, I don't know if 100 people are going to be able to, if they can do that or not, I don't know. And we won't know numbers until after we get the final budget done and figure out how much money we have and how much it's going to cost and for people to come.
This does cost people. There is a fee. There is a fee for people to attend this.
If they will put out, it'll be advertised, and then you'll have to sign up, to do the tour or however you want to handle that. But yes, it is open to the public. But Chevy did say that we could figure out a way if we needed to use the big screen, and he could do the presentation out there, which I think would be great, depending on weather and everything, because it would just, the only problem would be our seating. How would we seat 100 people out there? So, but that's all.
Gather up some chairs and set them
Like
around.
folding chairs.
Yep.
Did you say, is Con the author that's going to do the
Yes.
presentation? At what time? Is that the lunch presentation or is it afterwards?
It'll probably be after dinner, after the lunch. And then they need to get out to Bixby's, and then from there to Natural Bridge for dinner. So it's going to be a full day. So I don't know how they're going to get it all in.
Okay.
Yeah, so I just wanted to be aware. Thank you.
Oh, thank you. Any other items from the floor? Moving on, we have no old business or new business, so I guess we,
I have an old business question.
do you?
Did we get the replat Mylar thing?
We haven't got the Mylar back for the Wicked thing. We have drawings of it, but we haven't received the Mylar yet. We've got a meeting with CEPI on Thursday. Is it Wednesday? Yeah, on Wednesday, and I will ask where that Mylar's at. But it has been drawn out. It's all been staked. We just haven't got the Mylar to sign yet. We've gotten digital pictures of it, but we haven't got the Mylar. But I will ask, since we're going up there to talk on 4th Street, I will ask Ray and them to make sure that we get that soon so we can get everybody signed and get it recorded at the county.
Thank you, sir.
Yep. Anything else on old or new that we said none? If not, would somebody like to make a motion to pay bills and claims?
I'll make a motion to pay our bills.
Motion, is there a second?
I'll second it.
Moved and seconded. Any discussion
Should I
on
vote to pay the bills when one of them comes to my office?
it?
Or should I abstain?
It goes to, it's county emergency management. I don't think there's a problem with that. It's paying the power bill.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think you're probably fine. If it was personally to you, I'd make you step out.
Right.
But since it's a county
I wanted to make sure.
county deal,
You're not getting kickbacks, right?
What's that?
You're not getting kickbacks.
No.
We'll send Eli after you if you are.
okay. Well, if there's no other discussion. All those in favor of paying the bills, say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed by nay. Motion carries. I need somebody to make a motion to adjourn into executive session for legal.
I move we adjourn into an executive session for legal discussions.
Is there a second?
I'll second.
Moved and seconded. I'll call for a vote. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
All those opposed by nay. Motion carries. There's a possibility when we come out of there, we probably won't make a motion this evening once we get done with it. Probably have to have some stuff written up and some resolution stuff so we can vote on them at the next council meeting. But we'll go from there. So we're going to adjourn into executive session. You guys don't have to stay. Oh, do you want us to sign that for you real quick? Sign the bills and claims report for Kelly really quick.
Then I'll leave.
Okay, no worries.
Purple. I was told, like it, risk management, you guy tough.
Maybe.
Have you done some stuff in that town? And I didn't know why they
That's a pretty good price on that.
Like what kind of
Price on that.
Well,
Came in cheaper than I thought it would.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He thinks this is even better.
We're going to have to go upstairs.
Can't go in there. It was always convenient.
Yeah, it used to be, but it isn't anymore. Okay, let's adjourn to upstairs and go over our stuff.
I haven't been upstairs.
Yeah, you can if you want to. It should be fine.
Mileage check for me.
Glenrock for risk management.
Okay.
This is something like
That's all right. No, I don't care. I just wanted to know if it was up there, I'd look for it. If not,
I'll have it for the next meeting. I'm so sorry.
not a big deal.
Used it for margarita?
Okay.
I have plenty. I save all year for my margarita money.
No, that's an office. We got to go upstairs.
We're all going in the bathroom.
Yeah, we're all going to do it in the bathroom.
Yeah, I'll stand around the urinal.
Thank you.
No.
Oh, okay.
I'm old and slow, Bruce, you know that.
And I'm not.
At least I've got a plan for my future. I'm not going to wait.
Adios.
yes.
See you tomorrow.
Yeah, you will.
Bruce, you want me to go in lock doors? What? You want me to go in lock doors?
But I just, I want to deal with it.
Sorry, you're locked in now.
I'm leaving. I'm busting out of this show. I just need something that's okay that, find out what's going on. Obviously, I can promise that 200 years, I don't know, so we get fired.
You're a contract employee, it's hard for you.
Well, but you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm not trying to make it out like that, but I want to be able to give something to work out, I want to take the dollar. But as far as like additional cost, if it's me who handles it, oh my God, I'm not charging the town for my own.
100%. This is an no-brainer for me. I'm good with it.
All right.
I'll put together a contract at some point in time when we get approval from everybody. I have to go to
Cool.
exec session.
I got you. If you need something else, let me know.
Me too. But I don't think I'm gonna go home and cook what I had planned. It's gonna be something else now.
I think I have a cold piece of pizza in the refrigerator.
I think my family gave up on me and probably didn't do it.
You're gonna get leftovers.
My wife still at the front seat of the Tahoe. Never get in. I don't think
home
I'll
and
be
going
eating
to
it.
bed.
There was a good piece of steak too.
Was it? Darn it.
That's what I was going home and grill, but I don't think I'm gonna grill them now.
Actually, I don't know if it was good or not because I didn't get to eat it last night either because I was at the fire.
Where
How long were you down there?
I was out there till 9:30 last night.
Where was that?
Douglas.
Highway 59, Walker Creek. Grass fire took off and jumped Highway 59 and kept going.
Wow.
They shut the highway down from right south for till early this morning.
I moved 9 miles of stagnant traffic last
Where are you
night.
going in Mexico?
Cancun.
Very nice.
Yes.
Okay,
I drove this
I
morning.
need a motion to reconvene our council meeting.
I move we reconvene our council meeting.
Is there a
For
second?
executive session.
What?
We-
And it closed executive session.
Yes.
Excuse me.
I move we close executive session and reconvene our council meeting.
Is there a second? Move a second. Any discussion? Hearing none, I'll call for a vote. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
All those opposed, nay. Okay, is there anything else to come before the council meeting this evening? If not, is there a motion to adjourn?
I moved that we adjourn our council.
I'll second it.
Move to discussion. Hearing none, I'll call for a vote. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye. Aye, 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 aye.